Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vrindavan Bihari, Jaya Vrindavan Bihari.
Everybody chant.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Vrindavan Bihari, Jaya Vrindavan Bihari, Jaya Vrindavan Bihari, Jaya Vrindavan Bihari. Jaya Vrindavan Bihari, Jaya Vrindavan Bihari, Jaya Vrindavan Bihari, Jaya Vrindavan Bihari. Shri Shri Vrindavan Bihari ki, Harinam Sankirtan ki, Nirjala Ekadashi ki.
Okay. Yes. Okay. वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, श्रीमती राधिका की, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदी। हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल। Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamuscha Shirupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishvari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpa Taruvyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanacharya. Yamuna Tira Vanacharya. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala
Jaya Jaya.
Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hare, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hare, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hare, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hare, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala 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 Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hare, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hare, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yoda Premanandi, Hare Hare. Thank you. You can leave it. We can put the book here. No need, no need. It's okay. Hare Krishna. Torah. Torah, Torah. The verse is 11:24.
We started it choosing. Chant 11, chapter 27, verse 48.
48. Very good. Very nice. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye Nasta Prayesha Vadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 27, Text 48. Archadishu yada yatra Shraddhamam tatra charchayed Sarvabhuteshu atmanicha Sarvatmaham avastita Archadishu yada yatra Shraddhamam tatra charchayed Sarvabhuteshu atmanicha Sarvatmaham avastita. Translation, please repeat word by word. Archa Adishu, in the deity form and other manifestations of the Supreme Lord. Yada, whenever. Yatra, in whichever. Form. Shraddha, faith develops. Mam, me. Tatra, there. Cha, and. Archayet, he should worship. Sarvabhuteshu, within all created beings. Atmani, separately. In my original form. cha also Sarva Atma, the original soul of all. Aham, I am. Avastita, so situated. Translation. Whenever one develops faith in me, in my form as the deity, or in other bona fide manifestations, one should worship me in that form. I certainly exist both within all created beings and also separately in my original form, since I am the Supreme Soul of all. Purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is worshipped according to the faith of a particular worshipper. The deity form Archa is specifically mentioned here because deity worship is essential for spiritual progress. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur mentions that an experienced person may think that the deity is meant for the sense gratification of the worshipper, since superficially the deity is made of external substances such as marble or brass. But through the process of installing the deity by chanting of authorized mantras, one invites the Supreme Personality of Godhead to enter the deity form. By regulated faithful worship, one gradually understands that the deity is completely non-different from the Supreme Lord Himself. At that stage, on the strength of the deity worship, one rises to the second-class platform of devotional service. At this more developed stage, one desires to make friendship with other devotees of the Lord, and as one becomes solidly established in the community of Vaishnavas, one completely gives up material life and gradually becomes perfect in Krishna consciousness. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Sarakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namah. I was born in the darkest of ignorance, and my spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my humble respectful obeisance unto him. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So this is very ancient, old tradition to worship the form of the Lord at the home or in the temple. And it's not, some people call it idol worship. The word is wrong. It's deity worship. Idol means like a statue or something. No life in it, isn't? What does that mean by idol? But that's not the truth. The truth here is explained here. That because we can't see the Lord with this material eyes, the Lord is so kind, merciful, in order to help His devotees to meditate on Him, He accepts to enter the form made of material element like stone or brass or wood. But His spirit entered that form by the proper procedure of chanting the mantras and praying to the Lord to come and accept our service. It's an authorized process explained in the Vedic Shastra, and the Vedic scriptures. So it's not something made up. And it's very ancient, very old. No? So, knowing that, the Lord give opportunity for service through His deity form to the devotees. Because the mind wanders here and there. We need to focus the mind on God, on the Lord. Sometime chanting, the mind goes here and there. Not sometime, all the time. How to help the mind focus? Look at the beautiful form of the Lord. No? Look at paintings of Krishna. And try to chant with feeling, not just mechanical chanting, but with feeling. What the feeling should be? The feeling should be of a child crying for his mother. When the child is hungry, unless he cries, the mother doesn't know that he's hungry. So you have to attract the attention of the mother by crying. No? A child who doesn't cry doesn't get breast milk. He has to cry. The mother knows. So that's important, feel helpless. Why we should feel helpless in this world? One may say, no, I'm a very successful person. I earn so much money, I have a good job, good car, good house, nice family. Why should I feel helpless? That's pride. We should not be proud of our assets. We should be humble. No, everything I have is gonna end one day. Nothing is permanent in this world. Time and tide wait for no man. So anytime we have to give up this life. And before that time comes, we should know what is the purpose of life. Most people suffer so much anxiety. Nowadays, people suffer more from mental problem than physical problem. It's a study they have done that all over the world. And because the modern way of life is made in such a way to make people anxious, so much pressure to succeed, to get good notes in the school. So much pressure, isn't it? And why so much pressure? Because this society we live in is about competition. You have to compete with each other to be the best. And that's the problem. That's the problem. The idea is cooperation, not competition. Everybody is needed in the society. That's a Vedic society was divided in such a way. Everybody, according to his ability, help society and have God in the center of the society and the life. So that's the purpose of human life, to be aware of who we are and what happens after death. Who is God? What is my relationship with Him? So these are important questions, and we should find answers. Doubt, like I said, are natural, but don't keep it for yourself. Try to find solution to your doubts. How society progress? By rejecting the wrong ideas and accepting the right ideas. Through the history, we see that. No? They made mistake, they learn from mistake, they try to do better, like that. No? You hear from people who knew better than you. You want to learn music, you get a music teacher. In Germany, they have a music school. And if somebody goes there to learn, they ask him the question, do you know to play an instrument? If he say yes, how did you learn? By myself. They charge him more money because they have to, he has to forget what he learned wrongly to learn properly. So it's more work for them. So in the same way, we have so many ideas. Now the modern society, everybody has his opinion about anything, everything, But the fact is, if you want to know the most important thing in life, which is the soul, God, what happened after that, you have to find a teacher who knows better than you. That's simple thing. That's a simple thing. Because spiritual life is the most difficult thing. And because people are innocent, ignorant, some cheater, they take advantage of them and they take away their money. They don't give them much knowledge. Like there is one group, I don't remember the name, Scientology, I think. They made it a religion. But what they believe, the founder of this movement, he was a sci-fi writer, a novelist. He writes novels about sci-fi. And people have to buy so many different levels of knowledge to, pay a lot of money for this. Even big artists are into that. And one of the people who after some years get out of that, he was interviewed and he was asked some question, why you left this? He said, well, I was trying to understand what is the purpose of all this. And at the end of the end, after studying like for 8 years or so, what is the conclusion? That when aliens die, they come with their airship and they throw the bodies on volcanoes. So the souls of those aliens are around in the world, and we have to help them. We have to pray for them, meditate. What? And people believe in this nonsense. They pay a lot of money for that. It's true. I mean to say. So that's why my guru said this society is the cheaters and the cheated. The exploited and the exploiters. It's a fact. But Krishna consciousness means to get out of this vicious circle. We don't want to be cheated anymore. We don't want to cheat anyone either. We don't want to be exploited or exploit anyone. We want to be honest. We want to be truthful. We want to follow the right path that leads us to God. And Bhakti Yoga is a bona fide process. Yoga means union, and Bhakti means loving service. God can be achieved only by love. There is no other way. I just came from tour all over South America, many countries, Peru, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Ecuador, Panama, Mexico, then here. And in Argentina, I had some interviews. And in Chile, I went on TV, like one of the biggest show there at that time. And they asked many nice questions about Krishna, and they appreciated the philosophy of Krishna consciousness very much. I was speaking with some religious people also in Argentina, and they're saying, well, there are different paths. You may have your path, I have my path. I told them, no, there is only one path. They became a little tense. He thinks he only has the truth. I said, no, the only path to God is to love Him. They all agree. Because even Jesus said, when He was asked what is the most important command, He said, to love God with all your heart, above everything else. So that's the real teaching, I hear people also speak about loving oneself. You should love yourself. That's also very nice. But first, you know who you are. How can you love yourself if you don't know who are you? So first thing, we should know who we are. Am I this body? No. When I speak, I say my hand. I don't say I am hand or I hand. Or I have a pain in the knee. I knee, no, my knee. There is a person, the subject, and there is the object, the body. So there's a difference between the body and the person living in the body. The person living in the body is a spirit soul, eternal. And the body is made to be born and to die. And in the middle, old age and disease. Now the question is, why we are in this situation? Why we are in this condition to suffer? Because we have a material body. So if we want to get free from suffering, we have to know the science of how to get an eternal spiritual body. Next life. We have to prepare from now. The same way that you put an iron rod in the fire and after some time becomes red hot like fire, act like fire, can burn. In the same way, although material body is material, but if we use it for something higher, for some spiritual activities, devotional, loving service to the Lord, then becomes transformed, becomes cleansed, become purified. So some people, religious people think that we are idol worshippers because we have the form of the Lord in our temple. Everybody knows it's made of wood or stone or whatever, but we know they are not statues. They're alive. How we know that? Because there is reciprocation. And there are many proofs, historical proof, that the form of the Lord has shown miracles to prove that He's living, He's alive. Many stories. I will tell you some of them. The one that is very amazing is that once two devotees, one old and one young, they were on pilgrimage. The young man was helping the old man in his travel to holy places in India. They arrived in Vrindavan, the holy town of Krishna. And the old man was, along with the young, they were visiting a temple. The deity name was Gopal. Gopal is Krishna is a coward boy. Who will imagine that God likes to take care of cows? Who will imagine? He enjoys that. Playing the flute, taking care of the cows, play with his friend. So, that's a mystery for many people. I mean, my Guru Prabhupada said, all religions of the world are looking for God. And we are presenting Him to them. Here is God, Krishna, accept. But they have prejudice. No, this is Hindu God. God is not Hindu or Christian or Muslim or Jew. God is one. He created the whole universe. He created everything. So there is only one God. It's not there is a Christian God, one Hindu God, one Muslim God. This is childish. This is because religion without philosophy is sentimental. And philosophy without religion, without God, is mental speculation. Can lead you to become atheist. Or religion without philosophy can make you even fanatic. So we have to be open-minded to understand other traditions. I mean, once my Guru Prabhupada was interviewed in the radio, and they asked him this question: what is the origin of Krishna consciousness? They were referring to the movement when it started, how it started. But Prabhupada's answer was very philosophical. He said, it has no beginning. Consciousness means you're alive. And consciousness is eternal. And the original consciousness is Krishna consciousness. So it's no beginning. You see, all religion has some beginning. Christianity, 2,000 years. Islam, 1,400 years. Buddhism, 2,600 years, like that, no? But Krishna consciousness, there is no such day that it started. Because we have the scripture that said, right at the beginning of creation, Krishna instructed his first disciple, Brahma, that before the universe was created, he instructed him about Bhakti Yoga. So this is very old. No? What they call nowadays Hinduism is a mixed up of so many things. It's not the pure thing. The pure thing is Krishna consciousness. Srimad Bhagavatam. That's the pure Hinduism. Actually, the word Hinduism is not in the Vedas. It's a made-up word, because when the Muslim they invaded India, the people who lived the other side of the Sindhu River, they used to call them Hindu, and that way became Hindustan. But we know the original name of India is Bharata, after a great king named Bharata, isn't it? Bharatavarsha. So much knowledge is there. So anyway, the old man told the young man, I'm very, very pleased with your helping me in my pilgrimage, and I know my daughter, she likes you very much. So I want to give you the hand of my daughter to you in marriage. The man said, I'm very honored by your kindness, but there is one problem. He said, what is the problem? That your family may not agree. You are a very aristocratic, rich man. I'm also from nice Brahmin family, but I'm a poor man. I don't have much money. So your family may object. Your wife and children, grown-up sons. He said, no. They have to follow my advice. I will convince them. Don't worry. All right. Then if you want to do that, you have to ask the Lord to be your witness that you are promising this. So the old man, in front of the deity of Gopal, Krishna, I promise you, my Lord, you be my witness. I am offering the hand of my daughter to this nice young devotee. Okay, it's done. No lawyer, no written, nothing. Yeah. Word, just by word. At that time, people give word. You have to, keep your promise, not just empty words. Something taken seriously. So anyway, they returned back to their town near Orissa, near Jagannath Puri. And after some time, like 3-4 months, the young man went to remind the old man about his promise. The meantime, the old man told his family member, this is what happened. They were all against it. The wife told him, this is a poor man, I want to marry my daughter to a very rich man. And if you marry her to him, I'm going to drink poison and die. And the sons, he have a son, the son told him, if you do that, I will leave home, I will not see your face again. So the poor old man was in a lot of anxiety, how to keep my promise and not, disturb my family, So, he told his son, but what can I do? I made a promise in a holy place, He said, don't worry. If he comes, you just say, I don't remember. I will take care of the rest. So the young man came to remind him, my dear devotee, you remember, you promised this to me. And the old man was silent. Oh, I don't remember much. And the son said, oh, you cheated my father. You put some drug in his food and you stole his money, and now you're making stories that he promised you my sister. Go away, I will beat you up. He took a stick, He has to run, for his life, But he went to the town council. He explained what happened to them. So the town council, they called all the family, said, look, this man is saying this. You promised to the Lord, you have to fulfill your promise. And the son of that old man was atheist. He didn't believe in God. He said, but he told the story that he was tricking my father to steal his money, to drug him, whatever. And this council was doubtful, who to believe, this man, this version or the other version. But at the end, they came to an agreement, because the town council asked the young man, okay, we want to believe you, but do you have any witness? And the man said, yes, The Lord Gopal is my witness. In front of him we made the promise. Can he come here and be witness that you're telling the truth? Yes, he can. He had full faith in the Lord. And the atheist thought, he will never gonna come. It's just a statue. Yes, I agree. If he come here, I will accept. So both agree on something. So the young man went to Vrindavan and went to that temple, and in front of the deity Gopal, he prayed to the Lord with much love, devotion. He explained everything to him. He said, I just want to protect this old man, his religious principle. I don't want he tell lies. That's not good for his spiritual life. Since he promised to you, I'm worried that he will not be deviated from the path of truthfulness, To you, he promised to you. So my Lord, can you please help me? Be my witness. The Lord spoke to him. He told him, yes, my dear devotee, go back to your town, and I will appear there, and I will tell everyone that what you said is true. And the young devotee said, no, they may think it is hallucination, they may think some magic trick. Better you come yourself with me, be my witness. And the Lord said, but I never heard about deities walking, going. And the young man said, my dear Lord, you are not a statue. You are Krishna, you are the son of Nanda Maharaj. If you can speak, you can also walk. Please come with me. All right, so you are my dear devotee. I want to please you. I will come with you. Don't look behind. I will be behind you. You will know I'm walking behind you because I will have some, what do you call? Ankle bells. All right, and you will cook for me every day rice. That's all. Simple rice is enough for me. 1 kg. That's in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the story. Beautiful story. So the man will be happy walking, and he will cook the rice every day for the Lord, and he will not look behind. When they reached the town, he stopped hearing the sound of the ankle bells. So he turned his face, and the Lord was fixing his ankle bells. And he told him, go and call everyone. So everyone came, the family, everyone, the council, the town council, and the Lord spoke. He told them, this man is telling the truth. Some very rich man came up and said, I will want to build a temple here for the Lord. And there's a train station. What is the name? Shakshi Gopal. Shakshi means witness. The witness Gopal. First time I went to India, 1980, I went to Orissa, Jagannath Puri. I was alone because it was summertime. It was like I think was June or something. No devotee would want to come with me. So I was by myself, But I saw sign, bus tour, visit all temples, 20 rupee. So I went, I was the only foreigner. Everybody was Indian there. So they went temple. We arrived at this temple, Shakshi Gopal. And I entered along with everyone. So the pujari allowed me to touch the feet of the deity, put my head at the feet of the Lord. They gave me some tulsi leaf from Mahaprasad, dul sweet, also some sweet, and I gave donation. They're speaking with me Hindi. I say, yeah, tike ache. Which, okay. I agree. So I was very happy. I have this mercy of the Lord. And 2 years later, I went with some Western devotee to the same temple. They said, no, Western are not allowed here. And they, okay, but you allow me one. Oh, you were very fortunate. That was we thought you was from Kashmir. Kashmir people are more fair skinned. Anyway, so you can see this true. The Lord is real. Everything about Him is real. He's not a statue. He can reciprocate our love and service because the Spirit entered the deity form to accept the service of his devotees. That's the beauty of deity worship. You can focus your mind on the form of the Lord. Because with this material eyes we can see the spiritual form of the Lord. He's inside and outside of everything. Some philosophers in India, they say there is no need to go to temple. God is everywhere. I tell them the temple is also somewhere. He must be in the temple also. If he's everywhere, the temple is somewhere. But they have these wrong ideas, in their mind. So another amazing story. One Vaishnavi, one lady devotee, she was worshipping Gornitai, beautiful two deities of Chaitanya Nityananda. And she was living in Vrindavan. Her guru gave her initiation and instructed her how to worship the deity. And she was detached from the world. She didn't want to get married. She was just to want to do service for her deities. And when she became old, she asked one Brahman devotee to help her with the puja, with the worship. He agreed. It was winter time. So she instructed him, at night when you put the deity to sleep, please put 2 oil lamps next to them so they will get some heat, they don't get cold. Okay, I will do it. Next day in the morning she came to the temple and chastised the pujari, the priest. You forgot to put the oil lamps next to them. Did you? How do you know? They came in my dream, they told me. And because of your mistake, now they got cold. Cold? How can deity have cold? You don't believe. She took her sari, went to the altar, put the sari and the nose of Chaitanya, sneeze. And the Lord Chaitanya sneezed, and the room was filled with aroma of flowers all over the room, He fell at the feet of her. Oh, you're such a great devotee, please forgive me, So the Lord reciprocated the feelings of his devotees. They like to worship him in that way. She felt that motherly love for her deities, motherly love. There was another devotee named, what was his name? Bamshi, Bamshi Das Babaji. He had also deity Gornitai. He was very peculiar about his worship. He will cook every day for them, and he will not eat nothing but what he offered to them. And he had 2 pots, one pot for cooking for Chaitanya, the other pot for cooking for Lord Nityananda, not in the same pot. So one day some thief came in the house and stole both pots. So he told the deity, okay, nothing happened unless you allow it to happen. So you are siding with the thieves. You are guilty also because you helped the thief to come and steal your pots. Now, you're starving, I'm starving. Unless you make the thieves return the pots, no cooking, no food. Not for you, not for me. And after a couple, 2-3 days, one of the thieves returned the pot of Lord Nityananda. So he cooked only for Nityananda. And was offering only to Nityananda. And Chaitanya was looking at the food. What about me? You have to make the thief return your pot. Otherwise, no food. After a few hours, the other thief returned the other pot. He had an amazing story with his deities, there are so many wonderful, amazing stories like that about deities doing miracles, like this, no? But I will stop here because I would like to hear from you. If you have any comments, questions, or if you want me to tell another pastime you would like to hear, let me know. Huh? Okay. Oh, so many wonderful pastime of Lord Jagannath. Yeah, yes. There was one very old lady living in Jagannath Puri, and she visited the temple of Lord Jagannath. She will see that they will offer him so much opulent food, 54 times, 56 times every day, cooked in ghee and very rich. She thought, Lord Jagannath must have some time and digestion, eating so many rich food. Let me prepare some neem chutney for him that will help digestion. So she prepared the neem chutney and took it to the temple. Please offer, what is this? Well, I think Lord Jagannath need to eat this neem chutney. He doesn't like this, he likes sweets. This is very bitter for him. No, please. He appeared in my dream and he told me that sometime he feel indigestion. He asked me to prepare this for him. Why we should believe you? How we know you're telling the truth? And then so happened that the Lord himself appeared in the dream of Pujari, told him, why you did this? This my devotee, I asked her to bring me this. I want her to come and offer me every day this. So they all apologized to her. Even the king came and asked her, please come and offer your neem chutney to the Lord. And since that day became tradition. Even up to today, they offer neem chutney to the Lord. It's very bitter, very bitter. According to Ayurveda, and the food shall be all taste. Sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. All that shall be there for health reason. No? So, any other pastime you hear or remember? Or, yes?
Maharaj, there is one story about old lady preparing khichdi at 3 o'clock in the morning for Lord Jagannath.
Yes, that's correct. I hear the story. Yes.
Please explore more about that, Maharaj.
I don't remember so many details about that one. If somebody else remember, you can share with us. Anybody remember? Yes, please tell us. Pass the mic, please. Pass the mic. We want.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Karma Bai, she is from Maharashtra, but somehow she was living in Jagannath Puri, near to Jagannath Puri. So she was in good devotion, like to Lord Jagannath. So what she do, every day she used to cook like a khichdi for Lord Jagannath. And she used to wake up and she don't do any brush or any kind of wash or take bath, nothing. She just wake up and started preparing khichdi for Lord Jagannath. So that she can offer the khichdi to Lord Jagannath as soon as possible. So in Jagannath Puri, so there is so Lord Jagannath every day comes and have khichdi with So what happened? One day, one Brahmin from I think from South India, they visited Jagannath Puri, and that same Brahmin, he used to live with the Mataji. So same day he saw, on the next day he saw, like he instructed, you have to take a bath and then after start preparing khichdi. So that's what the Brahmana instructed to the Karma Bai.
Yeah.
Karma. So what happened? So on the next day, Lord Jagannath came. So that time the Mataji, she took bath, shower, brush her teeth and everything. So it takes time. So in Oriya, it's called karma. Karma means karama. Karama means do it ma.
Yes.
In Oriya, it's called kara, means do.
Do, yes.
Yeah. So on this aspect, since Lord Jagannath used to talk in Oriya to the Mataji, karma. So on the later on, her name becomes Karma Bai. Karma. Okay. Because of kara means do, ma means mother. Something like that. So then Lord Jagannath came and that time khichdi was not ready. Khichdi was not ready. So then Lord Jagannath went back to the temple. Then when it was ready, Lord Jagannath again came and have khichdi. So then, because since it was getting late, so then there is some kind of bhoga also offered in the deities in the Ratna Simhasan.
Yes.
So Lord has to quickly go to Ratna Simhasan after having khichdi. So sometimes Lord is to go and the khichdi will be still in his mouth. The pandas can see that still khichdi, some kind of particles khichdi in his mouth. So they got, where is Lord is having prasadam, like that, you know. So then Lord Jagannath, what happens then on the dream, you know, on the next day he came to a dream of the panda, the main priest. He said that is one more guy is disturbing my, you know, my extent of devotion with my devotees. So that guy is disturbing me. So you ask them to leave Jagannath Puri. So then the next day, see, they inquire who is the brahmanas. They instructed, do not interfere in this service. So then Lord Jagannath instructed him, do not interfere. So then from next time onwards, so Karma Bai, she used to prepare khichdi without taking bath also, right? So Lord Jagannath can come and have prasadam. So nowadays, so that become a trend. So say 8 o'clock start, so they offer the Karma Bai khichdi to Lord Jagannath, even today. That's offering. And when Karma Bai left this world, she went to the spiritual planet. On that same day, Lord Jagannath was crying, you know, literally tears coming from his eyes. The panda saw, what happened, Lordship? Then the Lord replied, my mother died.
Yeah,
So that's the Lord Jagannath's pastime.
Hare Krishna. Haribo.
Question. So today when they make the khichdi, do they still follow her tradition of not taking bath and preparing?
No. Because in Jagannath Puri, there is a yajna, like before preparing any prasadam. So there is a fire it's been burning from a long time.
Yes.
So they don't use any other fire. So before preparing any prasadam, they would do Maha Yajna every day without fail. And that yajna takes 1 hour every day. After performing the yajna, so they then started preparing all the prasadam.
Jai, Hari. Yes. Give the mic to Prabhu, please.
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for the purifying stories. You know, many of the times what we see in a history again, you know, that we understand that the Lord has two aspects. As a Paramatma, he resides in everyone's heart, and as a Paramatma, he is very controlling. You know, as he explains that I control everything as a Paramatma.
Yes.
But when same Paramatma appears as a deity, he is so much depending that he can't even protect himself.
Yeah, he depends on his
So what is this, you know, reality and rasa in this form of the Lord?
Reality and rasa of this form of the Lord as a deity, he likes to depend on the service and love of his devotee. He likes to put himself in that position. No, I will tell you one amazing pastime of Prabhupada with deities. No, Prabhupada was sitting in Los Angeles temple. No, and the best very crowded that day. Many devotees were there, and one very short devotee was pushed, and he was very close to Prabhupada. He was same size as Prabhupada, and he heard Prabhupada talking to the deities, and he called them Radha Madhava, although they have another different name. You know, they call them Rukmini Dwarkadish, but Prabhupada called them Radha Madhava. I said, dear Radha Madhava, are you being served nicely? Is the food to your taste? Are they dressing you nicely? They're taking nicely care of you? Please let me know. And the devotee was hearing this because Prabhupada was talking softly, nobody could hear, but he was so close, he heard that. And of course, the devotee didn't hear the answer, but Prabhupada heard the answer from the deity. And Prabhupada said, oh, so nice, I'm very happy that you are satisfied with the food and the service of the devotees, and I'm very pleased to know that. So Prabhupada could speak to his deities, you know. Not only speak to them, but have conversation with them. A great devotee, advanced devotee, they used to do that, have conversation with the deities. The Bamshi Das also had conversation with his deity. He would sit down and start arguing with them, sometimes fighting with them. The devotee could not understand why he's angry. He took a stick and was threatening the deities. Devotee say, Maharaj, what happened? Why you're so angry? You know what they told me? No, what they told you? They told me you are very old, sit down here, chant. We will go out, bring the food for you to cook. You don't need to go out. If they dare to get out of this room, I will break their legs. He was like a fatherly love for them, you know. His father sometimes may speak like that to his son, you know, out of love, no, not out of hatred or anything, out of love. So it's like that, you know. So this is amazing, another deity story in Jagannath Puri. The deity name is Tota Gopinath. This Tota Gopinath, beautiful form of Krishna, playing the flute. And Gadadhar Pandit, he was the Saivite, he's a servitor in that temple. But when he got old, he will have difficulty to dress the deity because deity was tall. He had to put the dress on, you know, put the flute on. So he had to stretch, and he will have back pain every time he will do that. So one day he entered the deity room to do his service, and he saw the deity sat down for him. I mean, the deity was standing, next day she was sitting. I mean, it's the only deity in all India sitting like this, in the lotus way, you know, like this. Out of love for his devotee, you know, to make his service easier for him. So this is real thing. Another amazing story I have to tell you also. Shivananda Sena had a son named Raghunandan. He was like a teenager, like you know. Nice devotee, teenagers. And the father told the son, my dear son, I have to go do some work outside. Please, you offer the food to the Lord today. No? Be sure. Your mother will cook, you offer the food. Make sure that the Lord will accept the food and chant mantras, everything. Okay, Father, yes. So the boy entered the altar, and with the plate of food, he put in front of the Lord. He said, my Lord, forgive me, I forgot some mantras, but please, my mother cooked this for you with so much love, and please accept. No? Please eat. And he went out, waited for 15 minutes. When he came inside the altar, the plate was as it was. But in his innocence, he thought the Lord must eat everything, like we eat, you know. And the food must disappear. The Lord doesn't, he does accept the food just by seeing, but just by looking at it. He may taste the flavor, the taste, just by looking at it. Because the senses are interchangeable. Not like us, we only can see with the eyes. He can close his eyes and see with the hand. He can taste the food through the ear. With the prayers of his devotee, he can taste the food. It's not like us, you know, we are conditioned to do things in certain way. So, devotee, the young devotee, Raghunanda, start crying, my dear Lord, you don't like the food. My mother cooked it for you with so much love, and my father will be angry with me if you don't eat. Please, forgive me, I didn't remember all the mantras, but please eat, you know. The boy was crying sincerely. So he went out, waited a few minutes. When he came inside, nothing was on the plate. The Lord ate everything. When the father came back, the son told him, my offering was successful. The Lord ate everything. Nothing left for me, you know. Sorry. So the father was doubtful. Maybe it's a rat came in eating. Okay, I came back a little tired. Can you offer again? Yes, Father. So mother cooked again, some offering. And the boy went, and the father was hiding behind the curtain to see what's going to happen, no? And Raghunanda told, my dear Lord, as you ate before, please eat also this food too. No, I can't eat because your father is looking in the He's also your devotee. Please allow him to see you eating. Okay, because you're asking me, I will please you. Go bring your father by the hand, and I will show him how I eat. So the father came, and the deity sat down and started eating. He ate all the food. So when Lord Chaitanya met both of them, Shivananda Sena and his son Raghunanda, Lord Chaitanya asked Shivananda Sena, who is the father, who is the son? Was obvious. But why Lord Chaitanya asked this question? Because Shivananda Sena said, actually, he is my father, I am a son. Because he actually taught me what real love and service to the Lord is. I learned from him. That's the beauty of devotional service. Hare Krishna. Hare. Yeah. Please pass the mic, please, to Mataji. Shamohini Mataji, nice to see you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare.
Nice seeing you. Wonderful classes as usual. Lovely stories. And I thought I would just share something from Sri Radha Gopi Vallabha, the deities in Boston. So they are one of Srila Prabhupada only installed 3 sets of Radha Krishna deities, and Sri Radha Gopi Vallabha is one of those sets. And the Pujari, it was told to me by that Pujari, very dedicated Pujari. I mean, the atmosphere during those times, I'm talking about 28 years, 29 years in Boston, it was just like amazing. And he shared that one time they made an offering, and the temple room is just like this. There's no windows, there's no air, there's nothing. So they have just made the offering. It says the moment he came out of the altar, the tray just fell off. And he says, what happened? There is no rat, there's no nothing, and it's pretty well secure. So what happened here? So he said it was spooky. He says, what happened? So he removed the offering, picked up all the tallies and the bowls, went downstairs to the kitchen, put everything back, and then he proceeded to taste the prasadam. So everything was okay. He comes to the kheer. It was salted. Instead of putting sugar, somebody put salt. And Krishna didn't like this.
You remind me of another amazing story like this.
So yeah, so I thought I could share, because sometimes we remember the Lord in different pastimes, but here now, they do it. And with Lord Jagannath, the same Pujari, he was very dedicated and continues to be. And he's no longer the head Pujari, but he was very particular about the care of the Lord Jagannath, Balaram and Subhadra deities, of course. But he had to go, I think, to Gita Nagari, and he asked a new Pujari to please be particularly careful in handling Lord Jagannath, Balaram, Subhadra, right?
Very good.
So he comes at night, and in the morning, at that time, Niranjana Swami was not Swami, was still, I think it was temple president at that time, I don't know. But they were sharing the same room. And he woke him up, Niranjana Swami woke him up. He says, Damodar, are you okay? He says, what happened? He says, there's blood all over your kurta. He says, you're bleeding. And he says, I don't know what happened. So it must be probably I beat myself in my dream or something, but he was just bleeding. And okay, we went get ready. And when he was serving the deity, he noticed that there was a chip next to, I don't know if it was Lord Balram or Lord Jagannath's lip. So probably when handling or something would have gotten heat or something, but the wood, was chipped. And he was with Pujari, so he got the...
he got the reaction. Thank you for sharing. Wonderful pastime. You remind me of the pastime of the first deity of Lord Jagannath in the West, in San Francisco. By the proper direction, the devotee, Shyam Sundar, he did the carving of the deity. He was carpenter, so... Malati actually one day went to a gift store and they found this small statue of Lord Jagannath. She brought to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, what is this? Oh, this is the Lord of the universe. There were other two, yellow and white. Yes, bring them. So Prabhupada asked to make a big deities of them. No? So the deities there, and Prabhupada installed deities, everything. And devotees, they used to offer the food to Lord Jagannath in their simple, innocent way. They put the full pot in front of Lord Jagannath, all the pots, no plate like we do now, but they didn't know much details at that time. So they put the full pots, and all of them will bow down offering the food. Not one, everyone. So one day, the cook burned the rice. But they thought, okay, the burnt rice is at the bottom, but the top is okay, so let us offer the rice anyway, So they put the pot in front of Lord Jagannath, and all of them were bowing down. Suddenly they hear the noise, they look up, and the pot flew away and fell on the floor. Lord Jagannath kicked the pot with his foot. With their own eyes they saw this. Don't offer me burned rice. There are many amazing pastimes like that. Even in the West, not only in India. So thank you again, everyone, for coming together and sharing this wonderful Krishna consciousness. Yes, Prabhu. Give him the mic.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, nice satsang and nice stories. There are a lot of children here.
Yes.
And I would like to share my personal story, which is proving that prayers are answered. That is the theme. I was about 4 years old, living in a town, Hamirpur, in India, near Kanpur. And it was very hot during the summer. So I developed what you call pricky, a prickle, in the back. Andhori in Hindi. Prickles, in the back of...
How old was you?
4 years old.
4 years old, okay.
So small, andhori, you can... Prickling. So I used to tell my mother, Amma, please scratch. She will scratch after 2 minutes again. Please scratch, it is still bothering me. She'll again scratch. So 5 or 6 times, one after another. She got fed up with me. So she said, why don't you pray to Lord, pray to Bhagwan, that let it rain, so that it cools down and she doesn't have to scratch me. So I went before Ram Sita picture. We had no deity, just a picture. Okay. I said in Hindi, Bhagwan ji, pani barsao. And guess what means, oh dear Lord Ram, let it rain. That's what I said in my prayer. I was 4 years old, and guess what? 2 o'clock in the night, it rained like anything. No more prickling, no more scratching.
Haribo.
So, moral to children, if you are sincere, if you pray, Lord will hear your prayer.
Definitely. Thank you for sharing.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, make some announcement. Hare Krishna.
His Holiness Bhakti Sundar Maharaj ki.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj, for really wonderful class. So many nice pastimes and stories to strengthen our faith in deity worship. And Anand Chaitanya Prabhu proved that when he brought his deities here from India. He had a wonderful festival, I think 3-day festival. And I think most of the people who are present here participated. And it was out of this world ceremony that he had. So he always wanted to bring his deity. If you remember this altar when you came before and you said, why such a big altar? And he said, I am going to bring my Krishna. So the Lord heard him, and he had his wonderful, deities here. So I know that everybody has so many stories, and we can go on and on. But thank you, Maharaj, so much for, especially on Nirjala Ekadashi, to remind us about the Lord. He is real. So thank you so much. Big round of applause for having us. A big thank you to Anand Chaitanya Prabhu for hosting today's program. And we appreciate all of you for your presence today as well, because although it's Nijal Ekadashi, you all came here to celebrate Nijal Ekadashi, and I think it's so important for all of us. Association is so important. So thank you all. Tomorrow's program in the morning is at Anand Vrindavan Prabhu's home, and another
10:30,
topic
no?
that we
10:30, no?
in the morning, 10:30. Yes, and tomorrow we had this. It's going to be continuation a little bit about from last week. We were discussing material and spiritual life balances, and tomorrow the topic is going to be, does the Lord take away material attachments? So it's kind of continuation from last week. So please come. I know that is a question that you all have every single time. Whoever comes, we ask, how can we balance material and spiritual? So please attend tomorrow morning and RSVP to Prabhu. And in the evening, we have a program at Sri Vikrama Prabhu's home. So please join us there as well. Maharaj is staying there, so we have to be on time there. And Sunday morning, the program is at Vamshi Gopal Prabhu's home. So we have 3 more programs, and then Sunday feast program is at the temple at 5 o'clock on Sunday evening. Thank you once again. We are going to recite Prasadam prayers, it's a short one. And whoever is not doing Nirjal, there is some Ekadashi Prasadam here today. Thank you all again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So just one last thing. Thank you, Maharaj, for coming today. And I remember last year when we had announced you were there, you were present, and we missed you really for the welcoming of the Lord. So thank you so much for coming this time. It's our pleasure to have you always in Phoenix.
Thank you.
And I would like to thank my sister who actually made the garland. So it's very intricate and very fitting for the Lord. Not so big, not so small. So thank you to her. So thank you all for coming today. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So stop me for the where I need to stop for the Prasadam prayers, okay? Mahaprasade Govinde, Namo Brahmane Vaishnave, Swalpa Punyavatam Rajan, Vishwasane Vajayate, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhagavad Mahaprasadam ki jai. Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Okay, so we can start. I know it's late, so we can take quickly.